since I was a child, I knew I wanted to go to college, and it was just something inside me that knew that that's what I wanted to do. And I figured that education is one thing that can never be taken away from you, and it's always beneficial.
One of the motivations was actually my sister, because she's 4 years older than me. She's a senior here at Berkeley, and her being here and me visiting a lot just got me really acquainted with the area, and I love it, and there's really nowhere else I'd want to be. The tradition, the academics, Berkeley has everything, and I don't think any other campus could say that.
When I was 7 years old, my cousin actually got into Cal, I believe. So I'd say about when I was 10, I was pretty interested in Cal.
Ever since I was little, you know, my sights were set for me on Harvard, but you know, the East Coast just didn't really appeal to me. I liked being closer to home, and Berkeley, I think, you know, now that I'm here, I'm really glad that this is what I chose. It ended up being probably the best choice for me, the best thing for me.
You have this free speech movement that started here, and a lot of environmental action that goes on here, and I like to be in the center of that action.
I liked learning new information and learning new challenging topics, and taking classes that kind of forced me to study and think. And so Cal really stressed that.
That's what I wanted for my education, was somewhere where I could go that seemed like education was the top value, not necessarily what it's towards or just knowledge for the sake of knowledge.
Well, my motivation was to get into an academically rigorous college where I could get the best education possible.
To get into Berkeley, it took a lot of hard work.
Well, it took a lot of hard work for me to get here to Cal.
Just work really, really hard.
I had to work hard.
It took a lot of hard work.
A lot of work.
Took a lot of hard work.
A lot of hard work. It was a lot of hard work, actually.
A lot of hard work.
I think it was all worth it now that I'm here.
The first week here has been really awesome. I came with a lot of reservations, and I was nervous, very anxious about meeting my roommate and friends, but it's been a really easy transition.
They say that the best thing to do it here is to make it smaller, and I think that joining a club or learning everyone's name on my floor in my dorm is going to really make it easier to be here.
You can make it small by meeting people, knowing people's names instead of just seeing a crowd.
It does seem like a big place when you're trying to find things.
Oh, I love it. I love this campus. It's amazing.
Great.
So different from Southern California. There's so many trees, so open. Everyone's so friendly, clean. It's like, it's amazing. I don't know. I love it.
It's just a whole different world.
Yeah.
But I like the new world.
Berkeley is a really eclectic community. It's really interesting to walk outside your door and to see everybody who is drastically different from you and at the same time exactly the same. They're all the best of the best, and they're all so different. It's amazing.
I'm the first generation to be going to college. My parents actually never, my dad doesn't even have a high school diploma. My mom only has a high school diploma. My parents never went to college.
I'm first generation college student, so my parents and my siblings didn't know much about getting into college, what it took.
I'm the first generation to go to college, so I didn't have that much help from my family.
No one in my family's ever been to college, so I'm like the first generation, and none of us really knew what to expect. It was just kind of like, oh, I got into college.
My parents were really excited when I got into Berkeley because they both went to Berkeley, as did my grandma and my grandpa, and pretty much half the people from my entire family have been to Berkeley. So it wasn't that they ever pressured me to get in, but they were really excited that I actually did choose to.
Actually, when I told my parents that I got into Berkeley, the first thing was, oh, Berkeley, it's so far, because I'm from SoCal. So they're like, are you sure you just don't want to go to a JC nearby? But I was like, but then they finally got in their head, how great news, how great of news that was to be accepted to Berkeley. And now all they talk about is like, oh, my son's going to Berkeley. Oh, I'm a Cal parent and all that stuff. So now they're all flaunting it and everything. It's pretty fun.
My parents were really happy. They're extremely excited for me. They wish that they could do it all over again and, be in my shoes.
My parents were so proud of me when I got accepted. I mean, I was screaming and jumping up and down.
My dad was so happy. The day I got in, it was March 30th. Then it was almost midnight. I got out and went and checked. My dad was like, did you get in there? Did you get in? Did you get in? And I was like, I think I got in. And I clicked it and it said, congratulations, Ariana. You've been accepted at UC Berkeley. I was like, yes. And my dad was like, yes. And then he just got kind of teary-eyed and he kissed my cheek. He was just so happy. So.
I am being financed by scholarship. Lots of scholarships. I even got a little over, but so basically my parents are helping a little, but otherwise it's scholarships.
I don't qualify for anything so all those supposed Latino scholarships, they're all like geared towards all the ones that I experienced were geared towards
low income.
Really
low income.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of piecemeal, like trying to piece together a couple scholarships I got, trying to take out some loans, I've been working to try to get some money in the bank so that I can buy, even, textbooks are expensive too, so.
Looking everywhere I could, they have the most random scholarships you could ever believe, and just applying for them constantly and trying to get something from somewhere.
I'm taking out some loans for my education, as well as trying to do some work study and just paying out of my own pocket as well. So it's kind of expensive, but I mean, education is expensive, so you have to do it. So I think it's okay.
I'm not getting as much financial aid as we'd expected, but my parents are willing to make that kind of sacrifice to be going for me to go here because it's such an amazing school. Like, why, you just have to give it all you got to get to Cal.
Thanks to Berkeley for taking me in, giving me a new home.
Thanks to Berkeley, I feel like my life is finally starting.
Thanks to Berkeley, there's a lot of doors that are now open for me, educationally, classes, and just these amazing people and professors that I probably would never have gotten to meet otherwise.
I'll find my future thanks to Berkeley. Future career.
Oh God, I can't think of one. Wait. That was a good one, Christine.
Thanks to Berkeley for being unique and staying true to yourself.
Thank you so much to Berkeley for giving me the opportunity to come here. I owe my life to the admissions officers. I am so excited, and this giving me the chance to be here, I'm taking full advantage of this. I could not thank Berkeley enough for letting me be here.
I say thank you, Berkeley, for taking me also, because I know many people who wanted to come to Berkeley and
who weren't able to.
And they weren't able to, but I'm able to come here, and it's just
and take advantage of all the resources that are here for me and for all of us. So yeah. I'm excited. Go Bears! Woo. All right. Woo.